Welcome back to Bricks at War. Today we're going to take a look at a HEMTT 997 A4 tactical truck. The heavy expanded mobile tactical truck is an 8-wheel driven diesel powered 10 short ton tactical truck. First became available in 1982 to the U.S. Armed Forces, and there are many versions of this particular truck, including a fuel version and a PLS version, or palletized load system version. This particular truck and model was designed by BeBox bricks. You can buy the instructions for $8 at beboxbricks.com. I'm going to talk a little bit about his design and some things I like about it and some things that I don't like about it. So the builder, BeBox Bricks, did a great job on the design of this particular vehicle. There's a lot of people out there making HEMTT vehicles right now, and this would definitely look good on your layout. I plan on having it sitting on my new build that I'm currently working on. For the most part, I really enjoy the parts usage. He did use some more modern pieces that may not be available to everybody yet, as they have not been widely used in Lego sets. For instance, the 1x5 plates are now becoming more available in more sets. But the great thing is that you didn't necessarily need it for a structural reason. So I replaced the two 1x5 plates that were required in the build by replacing with 1x4 plate and a 1x1 plate. And this is always a good idea. When you're looking at instructions and you need to pull parts for it, always check the instructions themselves against the part list when you don't have a particular part. A lot of times you can substitute a different part or a couple other parts to create the same effect that the builder was going for. Always a good thing to do when you're looking at instructions and you're building somebody's off of somebody's instructions, to check and see if the part that they called for is actually needed or if you can substitute that with another part. Take a quick look at the other side. Another great view of this particular side. I do like that he's got these stanchions that come down to support the weight of the rear crane. If I can get them to come down all the way. Oh, they are. That one's down all the way. And then he's got a mobile crane built into it, designed to pick up components. The sides of the load bed do come down on each side. They're pretty stable. And all in all, the swoopability factor of the truck is pretty stable, so you can play with it pretty good without knocking off pieces. Occasionally, if you grab it in the wrong spot, it may knock a part off. There's a couple loose pieces on here. So there is a few disappointing factors to this particular vehicle, and I think this runs across the design board with everybody designing these trucks. No minifig is going to fit inside this cab. That's unfortunate. It's a great looking design, but it was not designed to actually get a minifig in there. So if you wanted to fake it, you wanted to put a minifig in there, you're going to have to remove the minifig's legs like this, and then stick the driver inside to give it the look that he's actually in there driving. I still can't get him to fit right. I do like it when builders put steering wheels, but that's going to be a tough fit. Now the front wheels are movable to give it that 8-wheel drive capability. It's all done manually by hand. And another issue I'm having with this particular design is that the wheels do rub a little bit against the undercarriage. Now I'm not sure if the builder actually built one out of actual bricks, or if he just did it inside a studio or L-draw. Inside a studio, there's a feature that tells you when another part is colliding with another component of the build. Now, in this particular case, I don't think it would have gotten a collision warning, because what I think is going on here is that these wheels, and the way they're attached to the framework, there's a little bit of play in them because they have to be able to spin. And that play with the weight of the vehicle pushing down on the wheel set is actually causing the wheels just so slightly to touch the undercarriage. Now, I did redesign it with another design to see if I could get rid of that particular problem, but I was unable to do so. Once again, I don't really hold this against the builder's fault, because I don't know if he knew that there was going to be some collision, in the parts. And once again, it's ever so slight. One other issue I had with the build was completing the arm. The builder called for 4 1x1 round lift arms to be stacked along here to create this distance and to be connected through the use of one of these Technique pins. And once you put 3 of the round lift arms on there, he wanted you to stick in the instructions this component, a bar, 1x4 bar, through that Technique pin. That does not appear to be possible. I can't even get that to start. So there are 2 possibilities. One, the builder didn't build it himself and only did it in studio and was unaware that it wasn't possible to do that. Or 2, Lego makes another one of these parts in blue that has a different specification. I've run across this before with Lego parts, so that is a possibility. It may not be the builder, it may be that I'm just not knowledgeable that there is an additional blue 1x3 Technique pin that allows a bar to go sliding through it. But anyways, I removed this component and redesigned it a little bit differently to make it work for me. I don't think the lift arm will actually ever be used to lift anything or pose anything being lifted, because it's just not capable of handling anything of weight whatsoever. But it does look right. It looks nice. Well, that's the HEMTT 997A4 from BeBox Bricks. The instructions are available online at his website for $8. That's a great price. Please don't share people's instructions once you get them or on different websites. Always make sure you go out and pay the person that took the time to design and make those parts available, or make those sets available for you. This way, they'll be encouraged to make more things that you may want for your layout in the future. I do like the set. It's going to look good sitting on a mock. I don't know if the playability factor is very high. As I mentioned, there are a few components. If you like to roll your stuff around, you may have a little bit of issue with this one. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. We want to thank you guys for watching once again, and we hope to see you back in the future. Have a great day. See you next time.